So, as we all knew that Ukraine is facing a crisis because Russia's attack on it, so I, Rohan Priya, member of All India Human Rights Association, is going to speak about why Russia is continuously attacking Ukraine and how Indian students are suffering from it, because of which it has gained a worldwide news. And also, we are seeing some negative aspects of the war. Like Indian students cannot are unable to come to to our own their own country, and they are facing numerous problems that we as a citizens have need to understand their problems because they are our own country members. They are also human beings, and so we should listen to them and we should help them as human rights as a member of human rights as well as a citizen, where where I would like to make people understand how we can contribute to their protection, how we can help them, and all that. So basically, it's like, see, whenever a war occurs, and it always causes destruction. It always causes disturbance in the mind of the people. It always causes cry, fear, and mental trauma that we even cannot imagine. Like Russia wants to gain power over Ukraine because it fears that it will add itself in the NATO, which it does not want to, which Russia does not want to, basically don't want to want that. So between these two countries, our citizens from India are suffering very badly. Like if I would like to say about their sufferings, it even cannot be said in words, because as we have seen in the recent past, a student was killed in the Russian bombarding. So it criticized government, and so we should understand that that's a problem. We should understand their feelings so that we can understand what basically is the cause of the war, what actually is causing, what actually is disturbing the minds of the Indians who are stuck there. Embassies are not working, government is not working according to them, and so they are very depressed, sad, mentally traumatized, and whatnot. So, I would like to share one of the incident where I talked about one of my friend there. So I talked him that what is the situation there. He said that the situation is very tense. The Ukrainian people are using them as a shield to protect themselves from the Russian bombarding and Russian attack on them. So it's and also the airport have been destroyed. Many important buildings have been destroyed. Important cities like Kyiv have been have turned into ashes, and the most of the important buildings have been destroyed by the Russian forces. So it is not a very good sign for all the people, and so I would like to convey that we should help them for a humanitarian aid. We need to come together. We need to help them, and also there's urgent need of evacuation of the Indians who are stuck there because because we can see their depressed faces. They are crying, they're literally crying. Their feelings can be expressed, cannot be expressed in words. They are extremely sad. We cannot imagine their plight there, because the problem is, we are sitting at our homes. We are in a comfort zone. We cannot understand the pain of the other person unless we suffer that by ourselves. So basically, if any chance is provided to me, I would like to go there. I would like to visit them and would like to understand their problems. And so I would try my best to how I can help them, how I can contribute towards my countrymen, and how can if I would have become if I would have been president of Russia, I would have stopped this war. But it is not the case. It's like it's like all I can do is that the role that has been provided to me, I would like to fulfill that, and I would like to protect them from the humanitarian crisis that has happened in the Ukraine, and between or the war that has caused between the Ukraine and Russia. That's the biggest problem. It's the biggest problem that our Indian citizens are facing, as well not only Indian citizens, also the main citizens from different countries that are studying there, all doing work there, any job or any kind. So Ukraine is a country which is a very beautiful country, actually. It has very good landscape and all that, and the buildings and the healthcare is also very good. But the problem is that whenever war takes place, any country, regardless of what is it a beautiful country or a rich country or a poor country or anything, it always causes destruction in that land. It always causes disturbance in the minds of the people. And they are always traumatized, they're depressed, and we cannot even imagine their plight. So basically, Ukrainian war is another. I would like to convey that it is another crisis after corona, because corona is also not gone. We the people are still tense because we have seen from the last year how corona destroyed many lives of the people, from basically from India, Brazil, USA, all that big countries, all the basically the superpowers as we call them. So Ukrainian war is also like crisis for the whole world. Afghanistan is also suffering from the Taliban attack. So the world is not stable nowadays. It's the instability of the government organizations, as well as the wars that have caused also the crisis, has caused disturbance in the minds of the people. So it needs to be addressed as quickly as possible. And for now, and all my members as a human rights members, will like to try to our best to work for the contribution of the welfare of the people there. Will like to talk about their problems. Will like to contact our embassy members as well as the government organizations, so that they can be helped as quickly as possible. Evacuation process takes place as quickly as possible. Also, the students who are suffering, who wanted to pursue their higher studies in Ukraine, are very worstly affected. I just cannot imagine, or other person cannot imagine their plight. It's really sad situation, and so we need to overcome this. And for that, we as a citizens have to come together so that we can help them. We can understand their pain, plight, and basically the wars have never been a solution for any problem. It's like adding woes to the of adding further woes to the current woes. It's not a very good sign for any world, any person. So that's all I would like to say. If any help can be provided or any assistance, please contact me. If possible, we can form the group, and so we can help them as a members, and for the humanitarian aid, we should all come together and help them if possible. Please please understand their pain plight. Look at like look it's a very it's a very emotional statement for me. And just that I would like to say and convey. Thanks to all.